Chapter 3. Uninvited Guest. Taewang POV. Here I am one step closer to my baby. A smile crept onto my lips, an evil smile as the door opened, revealing Mrs. Lee. I was a bit disappointed that my baby girl didn't open the door. I wanted to see her so bad. No worries, from today she won't be able to run away from me. Hello, Mrs. Lee, I said to a confused, or I should say a little startled, Mrs. Lee. Hello. Taewang, right? She said. I smiled. She remembered me. I came here with my uni one day, but that day she introduced me as her friend. Today, I know why. Yeah. So. What took you to come here at this hour? She asked. It's early morning, and after knowing everything about Yun, I can't wait to see her. Only she can calm the storm inside me, she is my only cure. Am I welcome, or did Yun ban me from the house already? I said, curious to find out if she was also part of the plan. Oh, come in. I entered my baby's house while her mother is still standing at the door. I look behind to see her looking at the guards who are following me. A smirk appeared on my face. This is gonna be fun. They are just to keep things in order, I said as I sat on the couch while she walked toward me. Her confused eyes have some fear of the unknown, fear which gives me satisfaction, peace and pleasure. Why are you here? She said, doing her best to hide the fear. Where is Yun? I said, looking around the room, I am so desperate to see her. In her room. Why? She is seated in front of me, but her gaze is flickering from me to my guards. Too bad, she is already scared. I didn't even do anything. Do you want anything? She asked, this time a bit softly. Yes, your daughter. I smiled, even the thought of getting her is so calming, how peaceful it will be when she will be in my arms. I wanted to know how it feels to have her in my arms. In the past month of our relationship, I never forced her to do anything. She is sensitive to touch, her body needs time to get used to new touches. What? She stood up abruptly, for a few seconds, her face was emotionless, or maybe she was too shocked to express anything. Yes, Mrs. Lee, I love your daughter, I want to marry her, I said a bit softly, maybe she is smart enough to understand it this way. She smiled softly while taking her seat again, she adjusted to the couch comfortably. Well, I guess you don't know her marriage is already fixed. I know, I said, not even a bit interested in this conversation. I am looking around, wanting to see my baby. Why isn't she coming out? She is engaged. She again said, testing my patience. I know, and it won't change anything. But she doesn't love you. She will, she has to. If she wants to live peacefully. I said with a smirk. Now, enough of talking, mother-in-law, I want to see my soon-to-be wife. Call her. Get out. She stood up again. I said get out of my house. My guards forwarded seeing her yelling at me, but I signaled them to back away. I stood up, looking straight into her eyes, which is filled with fear. No matter how much she tries to hide, it is clearly visible. She gulped when I stepped towards her. I shouldn't scare my mother-in-law, but she wanted it. You shouldn't yell at your son-in-law, Mrs. Lee, it won't be good for your daughter. I stood in front of her. What you are saying is not possible. A smirk appeared on my lips. What a stupid excuse. There is nothing which isn't possible for me. I won't even let your shadow fall on my daughter. She crossed her arms around her chest. I think you get your answer, now get lost. I clenched my teeth. She is really testing my patience. She is taking advantage of being my baby's mother.
Yoon POV. I am trying on my wedding dress, which I and Kai brought yesterday. I won't even get the chance of trying it at the shop as Dad called him for some work. I pouted. He lied when he said I am his first love. Work is his first love, and he is already married to it. I don't understand the need to start a business even when your studies aren't completed yet. But no, he wanted to be rich and successful at a young age. But a smile successfully escaped from my lips when I remembered his words. I wanted this to deserve you. You have so many wishes, and I wanted to fulfill each and every one of them. I never wanted you to sacrifice anything just because I am not capable of getting it for you. Those words are imprinted in my heart with an unremovable ink. It shows his love towards me, his dedication to keep me happy. That's the last destination of his every effort, which is my happiness. After our marriage, I will make sure to not ask anything from him that he can't give. This will be my way of showing love, soft and silent. I heard my name from outside, a male voice. I smile widely when I again hear the shout. This must be Kai. He always wanted to see me the moment he steps into the house. Running all around the house, shouting my name just to see me as soon as possible. But he is always a gentleman. No matter how desperate he is to see me, he never enters my room when I am alone. He trusts me so much that I will never break his trust. Never. Yoon. I again heard the voice, this time a little louder. Oh, how desperate he is just to see me. I look at myself for the last time in the wedding gown. It was his choice. I gave him full freedom to choose which gown I should wear. In the end, I am wearing it for him. And he keeps in mind my comfort while choosing the dress. That's what I love about him. He loves me, not my body, not my face, but me. I trace my finger at my exposed collarbones. This is the first time I am going to show this to someone, and that someone is my everything. Taking a deep breath, I walked towards the door. I will show him what he missed yesterday, just because of his first wife. Or I just wanted him to be the first to see me in this beautiful dress, in which I will become his for the rest of my life. Even the thought of marriage gives a weird sensation in my stomach. Kai is my soon-to-be husband. He deserves to be my first in everything, just like my first kiss. Smiling, I twisted the doorknob and walked out of the room. I can't look up. I am too shy to face him like this. While I have never been girly and always liked to compete with him, I can't help today. Blood rushes to my cheeks. It feels like it is burning, and I know I am blushing so hard, but I am blushing for my Kai. I walked with slow steps towards the hall, which is unusually silent today. Where Mom and Kai aren't able to find a topic to discuss today? Well, if someone says the whole world became silent, I can accept that for once, but not this. As curiosity brought the best out of me, I looked up only to wish I had never walked out of the room in the first place. There stood a person I least expected, the person I hurt intentionally. My body became numb as he took the slow steps toward me. He isn't wearing his cute Harry Potter glasses today. His penetrating gaze is burning my soul. His black shirt is embracing his muscular chest. I never expected to exist under his loose hoodie. But except for the physical appearance, something else also changed. His aura is so dark that it practically sends a shiver down my spine. Taewang, I whispered as he took another calculative step toward me. His soul-burning stare never spares me for a second. I wanted to step back, to turn around and lock myself inside the room. But my mind isn't ready to take any command. It went numb and unworkable. I don't know if it is because of fear or if he really became dark in just one night. His aura isn't familiar. He isn't familiar. The person I've known for the past month doesn't exist anymore inside him. I can see the dark soul beneath his perfectly milky white skin. I felt my knees becoming weak because of fear as he was still walking toward me with his dark vibes. I don't know how, but I know I shouldn't be close to him. He isn't in his senses right now. And with the help of my luck, my body overcame the shock and the first thing I saw made my eyes teary. There is my mom, standing behind a muscular man who is blocking her from coming toward me. Please don't go near her, she said as tears flowed from her eyes. I again looked at Tae, who was following my gaze and turned towards me while smirking. You are ready for the wedding already? Sarcasm coating his tone to a limit, goosebumps spread around my body. I turned around to go back to my room. Talking to him right now isn't the best idea. I should call my Kai. He will handle him. But before I could take a step, I was being turned around and pulled. I stumbled forward and landed on his hard chest. He snaked one of his hands around my waist and pushed my body on his. "You can't walk out this time, baby girl," he whispered near my ear. How dare he do something like that? I never let even Kai come this close to me. I pushed him and was about to slap him when he held my wrist. A good wife never slaps her husband. What the hell is he talking about? I looked at my mom, who was still standing behind the guards helplessly and crying. My heart clenched at her condition. "My husband will be Kai. He goanna marry me, and I will be his forever," I said, mustering up my whole courage. He again pulled me towards him and held my both hands with his one. "This will never gonna happen." I flinched at his growl as tears started flowing from my eyes. He isn't the soft person I know from the past. Today, he is someone else. Someone dangerous. I started crying under his grip. "Please leave me," I said while sobbing. Don't cry." He wiped my cheeks softly while they again got wet with continuous crying. "Is my baby girl scared?" I stopped struggling after listening to his soft voice. "Is old Taewang back?" I looked towards him with teary eyes, only to see him smirking evilly. "You should be," he said in his dark, calm voice. I started struggling under his grip. I don't know what he is up to, but I need to be as far as possible from him. "Please leave me," I said between my sobs. "Okay, fine," he said, jerking me towards him even more. "I may grant your wish if you tell me who you belong to." I looked towards him for a second, not understanding what he meant, but then realization hit me. I started struggling more. "I will never accept that. He will never win." "It's useless, baby girl, you have to say it," he said, tightening the grip on my hand. Stop, it's hurting," I said while crying in pain and helplessness. "It should." He gritted his teeth while I closed my eyes. "I am not a very patient man, baby. Say it before you regret it." I opened my eyes to look into his burning eyes. Those eyes, which used to be calm as an ocean, are now volcanoes waiting to erupt any moment. I gulp hard. "I have to do this. Say it, you belong to me." I flinched with his growl. I belong to Kai," I said, looking into his eyes with my burning eyes. The moment words escaped from my mouth, he pushed me, making me fall to the floor. I wasn't afraid at this point. I am shocked. How can a person completely change in just one day? Is he the same person? Is he Tae I used to know? Or someone who just looked like him? He crouched near me while I continued sobbing. I can't help. No matter how much I try to be strong in front of him, his darkness is terrifying my very soul. He pulled me towards him by holding my chin tightly. "So you want to play like this?" He smirks, looking at me. Something evil is running inside his head. "I hope you won't regret it because I hate sorry." "That's it. I can't handle it alone. I want someone who stands for me." Jerking his hand off me, I stood up as fast as I could and ran towards Mom. Just praying to God he won't catch me. Why the hell did I decide to walk out in this dress, damn it? "You made a mistake, baby girl." I hide behind my mother, hugging her from behind like a scared little child. "I came here just to tell you about our marriage, and here you are pissing your soon-to-be husband," he said, pulling me away from Mom. "I am not going to marry you." It took every ounce of courage inside me not to stutter this time. "Oh, my baby girl is so innocent. Did you think I don't know? It's the peak of your bravery." He softly wiped my tears and gave me a soft kiss on the forehead, before making me face him. "Now say it. Who do you belong to?" "Kai," I mumbled, not brave enough to say it out loud. But my bad luck, it was loud enough for others to hear. He raised his hand to slap me, but then he dropped it while making a fist. He glanced towards Mom, who was trying her best to help me, but nothing was useful. Again, he diverted his gaze towards me while clenching his jaw. "I think you need to learn some lessons before the wedding, Mrs. Kim." "Taewang." "No, you can't take her like this." I heard my mom's voice while he dragged me towards the door. "Oh, don't worry, mother-in-law. Everything will be exactly the way you want at the wedding, except the groom. With that, he dragged me out of my house. Or should I say my used-to-be home, which failed to become my safe place.
Subscribe to know what happens in the next part. It motivates me to work harder.